A really cool, very powerful feature of the spreadsheet is the timestamp sentiment. And what it does, it tells us what the retail crowd and what they're doing over time. So it's really, really powerful. So, for example, on Aussie, they've added shorts over time. Can you see 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes? So they're adding short. On CAD, they've added long. On Swiss, they've added long. Now, it's worth noting about the euro and the pound, also the yen as well. When we see a reduction, it tells us that the stops are being raided. Okay, so we know that the stop has been raided on the euro USD, as I pointed out in Telegram. Okay, so we are taking liquidity, and then that reflects on that. So we see a reduction. That reduction happens when stops are probed. So we see a reduction here and a reduction here, and also yen as well. So cross yen have pumped, and it looks like they're thinking, well, I might exit, I better get out, and stops have been raided. So therefore, we're seeing a small reduction there. They've added short on New Zealand dollar, and they're adding long on the USD, and on gold is completely flat. So just very, very quick video to use this particular tab to get you like an eagle eye view over time. It gives us a dynamic understanding of the market. We can look at things in a snapshot, but it doesn't really tell us that much. But if we can see the movement across time, it should be quite powerful. Be careful with the CAD because we've got fundamental macro drivers for that. Because we had the resignation of the Prime Minister, and that could be good for the CAD because his successor will be friendly with Trump. Okay, and Trump may not exercise very extreme tariffs with the new leader in Canada. So therefore, it's a fundamental reason, a driver for perhaps a stronger CAD. So be careful. The herd have bought it, but they might be right. And we can see if whether or not they are right on CAD. Yeah, they're actually being quite wrong. So when we have a block of colour, that means that they're getting punished. So they're getting punished on all of this. They're getting punished on all of that. They're getting really punished on the New Zealand dollar. And they're getting really punished on USD, apart from the dollar yen. So what's the dollar yen? I think that's a very high failure rate. And that tells us that 90% of the retail participants are at a loss today. So we know that CAD is being punishment mode. Okay, just another use case scenario, how to use the sheet. We didn't cover the timestamp sentiment, so this is like a part two, how I would use the sheet in conjunction with the failure rate. But at the moment, it's currently punishing the longs, which is right because they shouldn't be getting paid. Be careful with the euro, the pound, and the yen, and then you can just you can hover your mouse over, then you get like a metric. We could perhaps put some data on there. I don't know if it's too busy though if we do that. Data labels, yeah, it works. That works. We can that works quite nicely. So we know on the yen it's 4. Give it an hour or so. If that's reduced, that tells us that the stops have been taken on cross yen. Okay, just a quick video there, and hopefully it helps. And I'll speak to you guys soon.